Skin Deep Calendar started about 5 years ago in Southern California.
The calendar that started it all was the Skin Deep Men's Calendar.
Since then, the company has grown to produce more than 15 different calendars sold worldwide, and the Skin Deep Men's Calendar has become one of the top-selling calendars ever.
I'm Wolf.
And I'm Dan, and together we started Skin Deep Calendars. We'll be your photographers on this trip, and hopefully we'll answer any questions you might have.
As we take a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the world-famous Skin Deep Men's Calendar.
A lot of planning and preparation goes into organizing a calendar shoot before the first picture is actually taken.
There are many important things to consider, not the least of which is deciding where to shoot.
And that's the reason we're here in one of the most beautiful spots in the world, Maui, Hawaii.
Did you know that Maui is Hawaii's second largest island?
And Maui actually began as two separate land masses.
Centuries of erosion from the slopes of these two land masses gradually formed the isthmus that joins them today.
And from that isthmus, Maui got its nickname, the Valley Island. Before the models arrived, Wolf and I chartered a helicopter and hired a guide to fly us around the island.
Our goal was to find as many unique and exotic locations to shoot at over the next 7 days.
This task would have been nearly impossible without the help of our guide.
Our first location was the Black Sands Beach.
The trail that we used to get to the beach was actually part of an ancient highway called the King's Highway and was built for a Hawaiian chief shortly before his death in 1527.
The beach was formed by the erosion of lava that came from the volcanoes found on the island.
What I enjoy the most about modeling is, besides the money, probably the traveling. The people I get to meet is probably the biggest benefit of modeling. I'm from Phoenix originally. I've been out in California for about 8 months now. Hi, Mom.
Although most calendars are shot with a compact, lightweight, and easy-to-use 35mm small format camera, we prefer the medium format Hasselblad camera because it combines many of the advantages of the 35mm camera with those of the large format cameras.
The Hasselblad format produces a higher image quality than the 35mm cameras. It allows for more control over perspective and depth of field, and it makes it possible to change from one film to another at any time.
Probably the most important thing in a relationship would be the honesty, and I think a relationship defines commitment. And once you give a commitment to some person, I think that that commitment, or whatever it is the most important thing.
Okay, right in the camera for me, I'm gonna focus. Okay, you ready? SpaghettiOs, there goes. Oh, that's nice.
We're close, but we can come in a lot tighter.
Yeah.
The Hasselblad system also allows the possibility of using Polaroid film.
Polaroid film offers the most effective, if not sometimes the only way of truly evaluating the effectiveness of a shot before actually recording it on film.
So you put it anyway. Yeah, what's up? Okay, good. All right, crouch down a little bit. Yeah, crouch down a bit. A little bit more if you can.
Probably the most important aspect of a calendar shot is the model.
In addition to the model being visually appealing, it is important to us as photographers to capture some facet of his personality in the shot.
$15 more. Oh, I think that's it. Good. All right, now get some color. Yeah, now I'm red.
I like myself as I am. There's things we all need to work and grow on, but that's a tough question. I would probably like to change. I might pierce my ear. No, I don't know. Gosh. You look marvelous, darling. I'm telling you, you look so beautiful.
He doesn't.
Okay, how far?
Is this where Rome's come from?
We got the caves are just right over here. Come on, come on.
Welcome to the jungle. We got funny games. We got everything you want.
No, we're not lost. We're going this way.
You know what? We are very lucky people. Some people don't get this glorious
You were very lucky
treatment.
people.
Right.
Oh, I enjoy this a lot.
Watch the bug. Spiders. The poisonous centipede.
Centipede.
No snakes. No snakes. We might also do is cheat you the other way, so if you turn this way, we won't see it. Look at that side.
Okay, we're going to film?
Yep.
Because I can drop it down to 5.6 if you want.
I don't think so. That looks pretty good. I mean, if we need a half stop, we can push it.
Oh, I'm definitely a shy guy with women. There's no doubt about it. You know, I've been an introvert most of my life, and just due to the fact that women somewhat intimidate me.
Make you look like pancake.
Pancake? You know, people see me with this stuff on.
You're gonna go.
You're the IHOP poster boy.
I don't want to get in the wrong idea.
I'll buy off. No, I'll use it next time. Wow.
Okay, let's shoot it film. In the back.
Just off the road to Hana, a narrow footpath through dense tropical foliage takes you to the Wayanapa Napa Caves.
The caves are really two lava tubes near the ocean that are filled with water and said to be connected.
The legend of the caves is that a Hawaiian princess escaping from her jealous husband hid in the underground caverns but was discovered and killed.
The slaying occurred in April, and legend has it that the water still runs red with her blood each spring.
Good, good.
Planet of the Apes, right? Baby Cornelius. Okay. What's that? Oh, you mean Scooby-Doo? Scooby-Doo. What do I notice first in a woman? Lots of things. I guess personality. Personality would be the number one thing. Okay, big breasts. I lied.
What is the most important thing in a relationship?
Me? No. Well, I'm sorry. Let me get serious here. The most important thing in a relationship, I think, would be humor. If the two people have to have humor and get along. That's it. They basically don't even need to like each other as long as they're both funny.
Oh, that's the red sandbeach. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Which one is it?
What's it called? So like
Dan, when you slap your shoulder, there's a mosquito on it.
Yes.
the red sand. I knew. That's what they. Is I switched. Oh, he's gonna step out.
I switched lenses. So I gotta move in a little bit.
You said that? No, I told him. Oh, he's in. We're down with shit with 150. I'm looking at his face. Nothing looks wonderful. We'll get that on video forever.
What do you mean you won't go out with me?
Hawaii was first discovered by the Polynesians in 500 AD.
500 years later, families from Tahiti crossed the sea in large sailing canoes.
The British navigator Captain James Cook discovered the islands in 1778 and named them the Sandwich Islands for the Earl of Sandwich.
At that time, each island in the chain was a separate kingdom, organized under a feudal manner, with chiefs, priests, and commoners.
By 1810, King Kamehameha had brought all the islands under his rule.
The islands were annexed by the U.S. in 1898, became a territory in 1900, and became our 50th state on March 12, 1959.
Hawaii lies about 2,400 miles southwest of Southern California. Some of the locations we had spotted from the helicopter we later discovered were not as easy to get to as we had planned.
For example, to reach this particular location, we had to hike for several miles carrying at least 200 pounds of equipment with us.
Molly's not my main source of income. I'm a personal trainer, and time in between, I auditioned for movies. Worked on Superman 4 3 years ago, and some guest spots on Cagney Lacey and Wise Guy. But this is a good way to just get away from it a while, escape from LA for a little while, relax. Well, how do I stay in shape? Well, I work out with weights 3 to 4 times a week. I bike. I do a bit of running, a bit of swimming. I try and do as much cross-training as possible. There's no certain routine that I stay with week in, week out. I try and keep it interesting. I've been training for 10 years now. So for me, it's to try and just keep it fun, to play, go to the beach, swim, anything.
I get hassled about my hair sometimes. I get asked to dance a lot. But sometimes it works to your advantage, you know? Sometimes you get jobs because you have long hair. Sometimes you don't. It's just like long nails. Just hair. Besides modeling, I spend most of my time riding a bike and playing drums. I work real hard.
You play drums professionally?
When I think of drums, I don't think of them as professional. I think of it as just me. I've been doing it since I'm 3 years old. So it's just something I do. It's like I brush my teeth. I play drums. Yeah, I do. I guess I get paid. But even if I didn't, I'd still play it.
Different locations require different setups, some being more difficult than others.
Sometimes it's possible to shoot a picture with available light, and other times it's necessary to create our own light using reflectors and flash units.
And awkward terrain can also make a setup difficult.
Oh, you do that so well. Why are you going out with a producer? That's not fair. Down here? Somewhere down here?
No problem. Lower.
That's it right there. That's it right there. That's the hair out. Yeah. you can hold down the claw and turn the claw. Well, see if you can hold it and out in front of you. Get in front of it. Okay. You want soil? Well, wait, let's...
Can you see that? That's streetwise religion.
good.
That looks real good. Okay, back it up a little.
All right.
Right there.
Okay, here we go. Very nice, Steve. Very nice.
Very nice, Steve. Very nice.
I won a talent contest. I ended up staying in Los Angeles, working on it from there, and meeting up with skin deep people, and here we are today in Hawaii.
I don't want it to look make
I like the blue nice.
Candlelit table, maybe overlooking the ocean. Then probably a nice stroll on the beach, champagne. Real quite intimate evening, real personal.
Okay. A little warmer here in Hawaii than Canada?
Basically, keeping fit is one hobby. I mean, it's something that's done every day, but tying that in with cycling, running, and I like to race motorcycles, so I like to play around on those, and that's probably pretty much it as far as hobbies goes.
Here we go. What, are you missing GQ or what?
Okay, we're going to film season.
Same thing matters.
Some models are able to project their feelings or moods through their eyes. In many cases, this is what makes a great model.
Okay, Steve, lay down. A little further back. Mark, walk this down as far as you can towards Steve.
And on this side. That's not good. On this side.
With a 6-string knife and
Skin Deep Calendars is not your typical company.
A lot of the calendar's success is due to our models, most of whom are friends, and we've all known each other for years.
Come on, guys.
Basically, we've traveled on a road that goes like this.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Well, it goes like this, you know.
Oh my God, it's beautiful!
Amazing.
Look at that island. There we go, Chris. Look at the camera. Reflector is gotta be on. Yeah, right. Good. Try one of the Chris Boys. The arms on. Not yet. That's a Mark Phillip. That was good. That was good. Do another one of those.
We have one right here.
Library, we would like to play, chess, these kind of intellectual
It's more
things.
intellectual things just because
We're tired of
being
physical
used
stuff.
for your body, doesn't it get to you guys after a while?
No.
I'm more of a day person, day type. I enjoy going to the beach. I enjoy horseback riding, going out for in the hike in the mountains around Los Angeles. To pick one, an early morning start up to Santa Barbara, lunch out at the beach, maybe go out do a little horseback riding in the afternoon, and dinner down again by the beach.
Over here, man. Over here. I'm talking to you.
Hello.
Hello.
If you want, close your eyes. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Look through his hand. Well, yours is different than mine. Look through mine.
That's like, did you ever see that thing?
That was it.
Got that.
That was the one.
That's the cover.
That's the one. Okay, back it up a little. All right, right there. Okay, here we go. Real good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, hold on. Michael, move back a little bit this way, towards us.
My idea of the ideal woman is someone that is very close, very friendly, someone that can be very open, not hold anything back. And obviously looks goes something with that too. Someone's got great personality, and great body, and great eyes.
I'm running. You're hurt, but I'm running. Good way.
That's on the roof. Okay, you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3.
On the last day, it was our turn to step in front of the camera.
The last week of trying to conquer Maui's varied terrain had certainly taken its toll on us, and we were both a little tired.
A little bit this way. Good. You can switch around. I'm going to shoot you. So you don't want to do this again? I'll shoot you. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Okay.
We hope that we've given you some insight on the making of our calendar, and we hope that you've enjoyed meeting some of our models.
And we'd also like to thank you for making the Skin Deep Men's Calendar one of the top-selling calendars in the world.
Very nice, Dan.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. I had to run away high, so I wouldn't come home low. Just when things went right, it doesn't mean they were always wrong. Just take this song, and you'll never be left all alone. Take me to your heart, fill me in your bones. Just one more night, and I'm coming on this long and winding road. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. Tonight, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, home sweet home. You know that I've seen too many romantic dreams up in lights falling off the silver screen. My heart's like an open book for the whole world to read. Sometimes nothing keeps me together at the seams. I'm on my way.
Bye. See you later. See you next year. Same
Thanks for
time.
watching. Buy our calendar. Just set me free.